Good evening, friends. I am Ravindra Srinivasa from SRAA Media, Bangalore. I have with me Srimati Kirti Thakar from
Thane.
Thane, Maharastra.
Yes.
And I welcome you, Kirti Thakar, on behalf of our audience to our knowledge sharing program.
Thank you so much, Ravindraji. Thank you so much. It's my honor to connect with you and be with your audience with SRAA. Thank you so much for inviting me.
You are welcome. You are most welcome. And we feel we are honored and privileged by getting connected with you. We would like to have a lot more information, lot more knowledge on the purpose and purpose coaching. And before that, I request you to introduce yourself to our audience so that our audience will come to know with whom they are listening to.
Definitely. So I am Kirti Thakar. I am a purpose coach by profession, and I am also working as a finance manager with HTC Enterprises. So my qualification goes as I did my cost accounting after completing my TYBCom. Then I pursued my MBA in finance. I also have a diploma in IT. So, and I love teaching. So I used to conduct trainings also. I have an experience of more than 11 years in IT industry. And I usually train people. I like to teach people, talk to people, learn experiences from them. Yeah. So it's a good thing to, socialize and connect. It gives me a lot of pleasure in doing this.
Very good. You got good knowledge, good academic, and you got experience. And apart from that, you like to teach and train. This is this is said to be one of the noble profession where you will get involved in teaching and training. Because with your teaching and training, I believe a lot of people will light their lamps.
Definitely.
Okay. You are residing in Thane, right? Thane, Maharastra.
Yes.
And you do coaching online, offline. You are giving training.
Yeah, right now it is online, but before that, before 2 years, when I actually pursued my degree, it was very much into offline coaching also. But then the COVID struck and everything became online. So, but in a way, it is a good thing because the reach has gone to a larger extent. We have clients from all the major areas of the city and even outside our country also. So that's a good thing that the platform is online now. So yes.
So Corona has given lot of options, lot of
actually,
a lot of innovations.
Yes. Lots of innovations, lots of discoveries, and lots of what you can say updations of technology. Also, how to use the technology for our benefit and getting to reach more and more audience. So that's what it's all about.
That is very good. Now, Kirti, can you tell what is the inspiration and motivation you got, or what made you to go for purpose coaching?
Okay, so I'll just tell you my experience because as I told you, I was mostly into training. I used to teach people. Even when I pursued my cost accounting, I used to take classes and conduct classes for my fellow colleagues or even otherwise. The students used to come to me asking that, ma'am, can you teach me this? So I always had that in my mind that I can actually talk to people, teach them in a different way, which is not the mediocre topics and the usual ways in which the teachers tell you. So after my pregnancy, I took a sabbatical and then I thought, that instead of going into the random IT environment where I have to put like long 9 hours in front of the system and again traveling takes like 1.5 hours, it was really not my forte. I really wanted to spend quality time with my daughter. But in that also, I thought that I have got so much in me that I used to enjoy training people.
Hmm.
And LPCC just happened to me, I just happened to meet one of the best coaches here, and he just told me, how this could help me, to take the talent out of me, inspire people, and make an impact in their lives. Because I always thought whenever I teach them, whenever I take them, to a next level, they come back to me and they say, ma'am, because of you, I have reached from here to here. So
Hmm.
this feedback, it really motivates me, it inspires me to go to next level and impact more and more audience. So it's a great thing. Yeah,
Good. So you have uplifted yourself from one level to another
yeah,
level, so that your knowledge can reach
definitely.
a lot of people,
Yes,
and you can able to make certain positive changes with your clients.
definitely.
Okay. Can you tell me what is the difference you are finding yourself before and after you have undergone the purpose coach?
Okay, so see, I was any which ways, I was very ambitious. I was very career oriented. So after the sabbatical, it was like, my whole world was only like cooking or taking, looking after the child, taking care of the other household chores. So I always thought, though I didn't wanted to go back to IT, what is it that I can pursue, which can actually align me to my interest? So LPCC actually helped me to find my core values. We all know what are our interests, what are our hobbies, but to actually use those hobbies and create that into a passion, that is very important. And when you work towards your passion, so the work doesn't look as work, the efforts are seamless. And that actually I felt it, because after I found my core values, one of them was independence, one of them was fame, one of them was compassion. So I could align those core values in my day-to-day activities, and trust me, the quality of my life, the pleasure I derived from living my life on a daily basis increased to a very great extent. And all could see that difference in me, because I was happy, I could make everybody else happy. So it was a great thing. I often got a compliment that you are a sunshine in this room. Whenever you come, it's like brightness oozing out of you.
Oh,
So it
nice.
happens, and it actually happened with me, that I realized, okay, this is what I really like doing. So why not do the activities in the same direction in your daily life, which will give you happiness. So
So,
that was the major difference. Yeah.
okay, after you have attained, I mean, completed the course, you have
Yeah.
observed that your presence after the training had made lot of difference wherever you are there.
Yeah. 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 True. That's true.
Lot of light is getting emitted from you.
True.
People get inspired. When you are there, people get inspired
Yeah.
because of your presence and because of your interactions, right?
True. Yes. Correct.
That's great, no? That is good to know.
It is really great. And I'm telling you, people, they ask me that what is it, what can we do so that we'll be so happy? Because you cannot be happy all the time. It's only when you enjoy doing simple things in your life, you are just happy naturally. You don't have to put any extra efforts to be happy, to look happy, or to look amazingly good. It just comes from within. So that is the main idea of purpose coaching, to find out your core values, align your activities in the same direction,
Hmm.
and it will just take your life to another level. So my goal is to empower women. My goal is to take the teens to a different level, because I have seen so many teens these days. We don't have focus, ma'am. What do we do? But why you don't have that focus? What is that why? So we need to sit with them. I need to understand what is going on behind that mind, and what is exactly that the child is lacking. Once you realize that thing, then there are no bounds, and he can take leaps to a different angle. So
Hmm.
this is what I aim at with teens. I have worked with career professionals. I have worked with entrepreneurs and women, and mostly age groups of all genders.
Okay. Normally, what is
Yeah.
the age group from which your
See,
coaching benefit can obtain?
See, coaching can be done mostly after 12 to 13 years, because the early teens nowadays with COVID, they are exposed to a very, very large internet access, and
Yes.
they are going towards, yeah. So there are a lot of problems, there are a lot of issues that they are facing. So initially, because what happens at the age of 15 and 16, the child is already in his 10th standard. So they don't have the time or the energy, to get into something like this. But they don't understand is, if you give that much of time, the efforts which you are putting in your exam would be doubled or even tripled, because you know where your goal is. So the focus will be 100 times more. But if at all the coaching starts even before that, a little early age, say like 13, 14, that it may do wonders. Then it might go even great with career professionals, because a lot of them, they feel that we are stuck here. We are going to office because we want to go, but we are not getting any happiness out of it. Or it happens with women also, who are like highly educated, but now they are at home. So they feel they are, stuck in the confinements of their house. They are doing their all the duties properly, but somehow the self-worth is not there. They feel they are not being respected. So all those things combined, it brings down your value at home. So
Mm.
these mothers, these women, they come to me and they say that what can be done so that I will be respected. So we need to, we have certain tools. I sit with them. I need her to understand that this is what you have to do. These are your likings. You have to put yourself first, take the priority, and so on. There are so many things, but it only happens after a certain sessions. So
Mm.
there is no certain age. After 12, the coaching can go like, even beyond 60, beyond 65. There, the problems are all the more different. Depression and loneliness. So there you have to say that you don't require anybody else to give you happiness. Enjoy your own company. So all these things comes under coaching. This is what I am dealing with. These 3 weeks were amazing, rigorous and grinding coaching happened in these 3 weeks. And it was an amazing experience.
Mm.
Almost 60, 65 hours went, and great experience. Almost, I think, 20, 23 individuals I could have impacted in just 20 days. So it was amazing.
So you mean to say this rigorous training is turned into a complete transformation?
Yeah. See, because what happens is, usually you always think what the other person wants. Especially with women, it happens. I have seen so many friends of mine, when we go out, they say, okay, this is what my husband like. This is what my kids like. What do you like? What are you not thinking about it? So what she says is like, I know she will take this. I know she will buy this. So why waste on that? Why waste on my desires? So the point is not that if you don't respect yourself, nobody else will. First, you have to make peace with yourself that you want it. You have to respect yourself. You have to set your own boundaries and priorities. Only then, only and only then the other person will respect you. This is self-love is the most important thing, which normally it's not there. It is really not there. So you have to make that. It's a complete transformation, as you say, that it makes you introspect yourself. What are your likes, dislikes, strengths, weaknesses, and you emerge out as a different and a very strong personality, and you can see the change. Okay, this girl or this woman or this boy, he was like this and now he's like this. What has made him change? People come and ask. This is what is the power of coaching, and I have seen that happening with my clients, and it's amazing to get that feedback, that they come and tell you, ma'am, we are so grateful, and this is what has happened, and I've got an promotion, I secured these good marks, and the lady which I spoke to yesterday, she is 75 years old. And she gave me blessing, and she's like, beta, this is amazing. I was so depressed till last 2 weeks, and now I'm feeling so good about myself. So the impact that,
Mm.
I'm trying to create, reaching the audience, and I am immensely happy and very grateful to those people that they are coming back to me and sharing their experiences. It's an amazing journey, really.
So you mean to say the married woman started neglecting her priorities after she got married, And after she got
No,
kid and husband, she stopped loving herself and she started loving the family members. And she started to forget her priorities, her wanteds, her wishes. And
see, I wouldn't say.
after some time, she will regret, she get frustrated, she may get angry, and she may, she may think what to do.
Yeah, see, I am not saying it happens with all of them, but most of them,
Most of
especially
them,
in our society. Yes,
most
because
of
in
them.
our society, the mothers are very attached to their kids, okay? No matter how much hard they try to raise their kids, but after a certain level, when the kids get their own wings, they fly away with their friends and with their careers and with their own lives. One of the clients, she came and told me that my son is 13 years old. He went back to his friends and he told that my mother is working at some XYZ company, whereas the mother wasn't working at all. Why he said this? Because he didn't wanted to look down at, to
Okay.
tell this that my mom is not doing anything. Whereas the mother is taking care of the whole house. She is
Yes,
doing everything for you. If the mom is not there, if you have to hire a full-time maid for 24 hours, how much would you pay for that maid?
correct.
But somehow, and she came to me saying that I was working with falana company. I left my job for my kids and this is what I'm getting in return. My son is ashamed of telling that my mama is just a homemaker. Why? This is because you don't put your priorities. You don't state your priorities straight. Okay, mama wants this, mama needs this. What do you like? If you ask that son, what is your mama's favorite color, favorite food, favorite movie, they don't know. Why?
Correct.
You ask that mom and your mom will say, okay, koi bhi chal jayega. Why koi bhi chal jayega? You need to define straight. No, it is not their problem. You cannot blame them. You are not loving yourself. Pamper yourself. Why? Just because you got married, you got kids, doesn't mean your life is over. You need to have that attitude. You need to come out of that shell. So that is what is more important. And I have so many clients, I can't tell you, so many clients, who are struggling with their self-worth, who are struggling with their self-respect. But after the whole course is over, after they know their core values and how to align those values and how to, seek happiness in the small daily activities. Even the kids are saying, mom, you're so different, mom, you're so confident, mom, you're looking so lovely today. So these small things, they take them, the moms, to the heaven almost, cloud nine. They are so happy to hear all these things. The daughters come and ask, mama, how am I looking, please give me your suggestions. Pehle aise hota tha, mama doesn't know anything, she's all old dated, she's not updated. But now the same girl is coming to her mother asking for her advice. So, that actually takes her confidence to a next level.
And
So
mama
this is
will
what
be very
coaching
happy.
does. Very, very happy. So the next moment she gives me a call that, ma'am, this is what happened. So yeah, it's a great thing. And I am happy. I'm making some impact in their lives, making a difference in their lives, and they're leading a happy life now. They are confident enough to go out, speak their mind. They are not no more, constricted in their shell. So that's a good thing.
Good. So
Yeah,
you are really greatly contributing to empower women.
I am trying. Yes.
Good. And what about the students?
Students these days, they are having some different problems. Most of them, they don't want to go to offline schools because now it is like they are happy studying online, or they are more gadget oriented. They
Yes.
don't have writing practices. One
Yes.
of the cases, the parents came and told me, my son doesn't want to go to school. Why? Because he doesn't like to write now. Everything he types, or everything is like whatever the notes are coming, they just copy paste it and keep it in the folder, but they doesn't have the habit of writing. So
Correct.
they don't want to go to school. Now what to do? There are few kids who are saying, that I was very good academically till 10th standard. Now I am not getting good marks. Why you are not getting? Because you have not chosen the right stream for you. Why did you choose that? He was an excellent student, secured almost 90 plus in his 10th. So he took admission in science stream. Now that child is very creative, amazingly creative. Now he is not enjoying the biology and chemistry. Now what to do? So when I took down his core values, when I found out, it came out clearly that he is not a student who would go in this stream. He is art wala banda. So then I told him, I gave him an activity, one which was based on his current study and one which was based on his core values. And then I asked him, you carry out these activities for 15 days. Then after 15 days, when we had a session, he said, ma'am, I did only for 3 days as per my academic activities. But the other one, which included creative activities, he did it on a daily basis, which showed what? That he is more inclined, he enjoyed this more. So then he understood this. And then the whole process started. He convinced his parents, we had a meet, and now that guy is a topper in another college, which is according to his interest. So this also happens because you don't know what you like. It's not always that you know, or it is not compulsory that based on your marks, you have to select the stream in which you have to go. First, you have to know your own strengths, weaknesses, likings, and only then you can decide. Because if you're not liking the work that you are liking, you're going to be miserable later on. So this is the right time when you have to introspect yourself that what is it that you really like? What gives you happiness? Only then and only then you can be happy and be successful.
Very nice. See, the purpose coach of the purpose is to find out the purpose of the people.
Exactly. See, it's very simple. It's like, everybody tries to get up early in the morning. The alarm rings and most of us snoozes it. It's a very normal practice. Okay, but if you want to go out somewhere, maybe on a picnic or on a tour, so even if the packing takes most of your sleep, even then you wake up at the alarm or even before the alarm rings.
Yes.
Why? Because you know you are going on an adventure. You are going to love what you are going to do. Okay, why? Because the goal, it is very exciting.
True.
So it's the same thing. After finding out the core values, this is your goal, this is what you want to do. If it is that exciting enough, so these efforts won't matter. They will be very effortless, very smooth.
Okay.
So this is the whole idea of having the goal, which is very exciting. And you can have the goal which is exciting only when you know what you really want, not because somebody else is doing it. Okay. I might find this purpose coaching amazingly exciting, but someone who doesn't know how to talk or doesn't love imparting knowledge, he may not like it. So you have to know your own likings. And for that, you need to find out your core values. You find out who you really are. Connect with yourself. Love yourself.
Okay. This is very nice to know. As a purpose coach, you are helping your clients to find out their core values.
Yeah.
And also you are supporting them to fix their own goal.
Correct.
So that they will become more excited, more inclined, more interested to achieve their goals.
Exactly. See, I am not giving them solutions. I am giving them a process by which they can come to their own conclusions. Okay, this is what I like. Because if I give them a direct solution, which I know with the second or third session that, okay, this child or this client, this is what he or she has to do. But if I give them a direct solution, they are not going to like it. Because they would feel that I am just telling them directly, but I help them, I work with them, and they themselves come to that conclusion, okay, this is what I want to do. And since they have come down to that goal, they will work with more efforts. The efforts are like almost 100 times more. And the satisfaction which they get, after coming to that conclusion and working towards it, it's simply amazing.
Okay.
And all the people, in and out who are interacting with that, they come to know, okay, this is the drastic difference in that person. And they come and ask them, okay, what has happened to you? How come you have changed so much? What is it that you did differently? So even that person feels that, okay, whatever I am doing, it is working. So the confidence, boosts again. It motivates them, inspires them to even work harder.
Okay.
So this is how it works. Yeah.
That is good. See, normally a client approaches you
Yeah.
Maybe a student, maybe a homemaker, or maybe a working woman, or
Yeah.
a professional. Normally,
Yeah.
to find out what is their core value
Yeah.
and to fix their own goals.
Yeah.
Normally, what time it takes from the day one,
See,
how many interactions has to happen?
4
Normally,
to 6
average,
sessions. 4 to 6 sessions.
it requires. And with what intervals?
See, usually one session lasts up to 1 hour, and it is after every 3 to 4 days, the second session happens. It all depends. It's all customized, how the client is. Few clients, they are like super active and they want the results like this. So for them, I really have to be patient. I need to calm them down. That you need to do these activities for a certain time frame. Only then I will be able to gauge you, because it's not going to be like koi roller coaster ride nahi hai that this is what you have to do, because it's a basic analysis of yourself, so you need to give that set time. So for students it usually takes 4 weeks. For adults and more, it is 6 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, average 4 to 6 weeks from students to adults. So, after 6 weeks, they can expect certain improvements, certain changes in their life.
Yeah, definitely. It usually happens after the second week only, because I come to know that what is happening. So, yeah, this is how it really happens. And accordingly, I can change my sessions. I can change the activities that I give him. So it's a complete customized thing.
Okay. That is good. And I thank you very much for your active participation in our interactive sessions. So
Thank you so
far,
much. Yes.
I could able to fetch some knowledge, and our audience will also able to understand what is purpose and what is purpose coaching, and how to go further to in order to find out their core values in their life. And
Definitely.
those who want to change their life to some
Yeah.
extent,
Change
to
their
maximum
life, or
extent, so they can start
take their life from level this to level this.
right away from today. And
Definitely.
and we will meet again and again in order to get more knowledge, experience, not only experience but also expertise, advice from
Definitely.
you.
It will be my pleasure. It will be my pleasure to impart as much knowledge as I could to all of you, because I really love what I do and it gives me more and more happiness.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ravindraji. It was great talking to you. Thank you so much.
Welcome.